Oh, hi. I'm so excited about this new tarot deck that I just got myself. Ooh, let me get it in focus. That I started taking off the wrapper, and I, I almost started this whole video without you, but here it is, the Guardian of the Night Tarot. I just treated myself to a bunch of new decks, and let's do a flip through. How about it? This isn't a super new publication, as it were. I think it was published in 22. The author is MJ Kulanane. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad with these names. I should always do a check on the internet before I start these, but I never do. Okay, significant box, like these, hard boxes. Without darkness, there is no light. Well, that's what we tell ourselves when we're going through a dark time, right? So there's a reminder. Without darkness, there is no light. I'm just going. Let's just do this, right? So the Guardian of the Night Tarot by MJ Kulanane. I'm sorry, MJ. I'm sorry. Significant book, little white book. There aren't any illustrations with these descriptions, but there's like kind of 2 pages to each card, devoted to each card. There is Major Arcana, Minor Arcana. Oh, that's interesting. So there's some couple of pages for introduction, preparing your deck, single card pulls. So like which cards mean a yes, which cards mean a no, if you just want a quick yes, no, maybe. A 4-card spread. What each card might mean as a question. So like, for example, death. Can you find the beauty you hold within that part of you that has been with you since birth? Judgment. Are you being transparent? The world. Are you ready to hold the world in your hands? Interesting. Okay, and then some definitions. And with these definitions, there's some, I should probably look at the cards before we look at the definitions and the descriptions. So let's do this now. Besides, that's what we love, right? The artwork and the imagery. So rip the paper right off. Oh, beautiful. Right away, the thing that strikes me first, the sort of color looks like that, sort of like the Northern Lights. It's got this kind of ethereal palette in the Fool. So let's start here. Oh my gosh, I'm not even paying attention to see if we're in focus. So let's see. Okay. The Fool. Let's get this box out of the way. Sorry about that. The Fool. Are we in focus? Okay, and then the back of the card. Oh, love. These are like bees or hornets with some, they seem almost iridescent. And they're in some flowers and the moon. Okay. I'm going to put these off to the side so that my camera is better at focusing on the next card. I've learned that the hard way. The Magician. Oh. Oh wow, High Priestess. focus on the card, please. Empress. So these are the imagery is very dreamlike. It's not following so much the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith language of the cards, if you will. It's kind of more full of symbols in a sort of a dreamlike way. The Emperor. The Hierophant. So you can see some of the traditional, you see the keys, you see a central sort of figure, and you see, like, the Hierophant always has some acolytes looking up to them. There's usually columns or light, but it's a little less obvious, a little more hidden sort of in these symbols. Ooh, the Lovers. This is really a unique interpretation. But you see a pair, you see intertwinement, if you will. There's kind of a sense of trees, right? I had to look at it. I should put my glasses on. Okay. The Chariot. Well, I don't see an obvious depiction of the Chariot in this one, to be honest. I suppose the chickens are kind of like the horses. And the honey badger, or the, well, we'll refer to the book, and I'm going to put this to one side because I'm going to see what the guidebook has to say about the imagery on this one. Strength. Now this one really diverges from the traditional Rider-Smith imagery. So instead of a lion, we have, I suppose, a snake. It's very interesting. And a hermit. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. You can see a wheel in here. But again, the traditional sort of symbols of Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo are gone, or some of the other imagery is not present. Justice. Wow, okay. The Hanged Man. And the thing is, like, it's always helpful to expand sort of your interpretation or your language, I think, from the traditional Rider-Waite. Once you have a working knowledge of the Rider-Waite, here's Death, sort of symbols and your basic grammar, I guess, it can be helpful to expand your interpretations with decks that use a different language or maybe a different dialect. Temperance. Wow, okay. Let me see here. Okay, so the water is there, the cup is there. Ooh, the Devil. That's very different. I don't see anyone bound to this version of the Devil, do I? Do we? The Tower. Hello. Focus, please. That's better. Oh my goodness, love the star. Let's see. There we go. Wow, that's gorgeous. The moon. The sun. Let's see, can we get that better? Not really. That's kind of it. Wow, I love that. I mean, I'm not mad at the imagery by any stretch. It's really gorgeous artwork. It's just going to trigger sort of different parts of my brain to do readings with this particular deck. Oh, this is my favorite so far. Okay, settle down, Jennifer. There we go. My favorite. All right. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Oh, wow. There we go. Five of Wands. Six. Seven. Eight. Huh. Nine. Ooh. 10. Let's see if I can. This one's kind of hard to see, but it looks like salmon. Is that what's happening? Salmon kind of swimming, like trying to swim against the current, you know, when they do that to mate. That's how that works, right? Here's a Page of Wands. Gorgeous. I mean, I just really love the artwork. Knight of Wands. It's so important to love the artwork on your tarot deck too. Queen. Yes, Queen. King. I went through that too fast. Okay, Queen, Knight, Page. Okay. Okay. Right, so the King kind of has that page fully evolved, I guess. That's kind of cool. All right, Ace of Cups. Beautiful. 2. 3. Oh, Pangolin. 4. 5. 6. Hello? Focus. There we go. Kind of. Mm. 7. Okay. 8. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, yes. 9. 10. 8. Oh, wow. Knight. Look at that dapper fella. Queen. Yes. King. Mm-hmm. Oh, gorgeous. Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Oof. That looks painful. 3 of Swords. You can feel that one, can't you? 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Oops. 9. 10. Page. Knight. There it is. This one's on the box. Queen of Swords. I just love all the queens so much in this deck. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So the queen, and there's a king. Yep. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. 2. Get that in focus. Okay. 3. 4. 5. 6. I don't believe I've ever seen a wildebeest on a tarot card before. I could be wrong, but I think that's the first. All right, and the 7. 8. 9. 'Here we are. 10. Just love it. Page. Knight, Queen, King. Oh, can we please have some focus? I say that to my ADHD self all the time. Can we please have some focus? So there it is. There's the whole deck. I love it a lot. I can't remember if I said it before, but it's a healthy size for your hand. It's not the hugest. It's reasonable weight cardstock, not gilt. And we talked about taking a look at the book because I wanted to see what the author had to say about the imagery. So let's just see. Yeah, I wondered about that. Do you remember all those honey badger don't care memes going around? So this is the honey badger don't care. Brute force, pure determination. So having the courage and the drive to move forward without over-analyzing. That's why the honey badger is here. So it's about confidence and passion, being self-reliant, and so there's a bit about the honey badger being sort of the central character: grit, focus, independence, healing. So on all of the sort of definitions here, whether it be the orca, the elephants, the wolverine, there's a description of the sort of central animal featured on each of the cards with the description in the book. So that's what that is all about. So that's very cool. I like this deck a lot, and I know I'm going to reach for it a lot. I've said this in other sort of flip-throughs, but as someone who reads on the internet, YouTube has a issue with nudity, even illustrated nudity. So a lot of decks, even the original Rider-Waite, features nudity in many of the cards. So having animals as the primary characters gets around that nudity issue. So I know I'm going to be reaching for this deck a lot to do my online readings. I love the colors. I love love it. So I do think it does veer from the traditional sort of Rider-Waite language a lot. So this might not be a great deck for beginner readers who are still kind of developing their own sort of sense of the language of the tarot. But other than that, it's a gorgeous deck, and I know I am going to use it. And so let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this reading, please feel free, this video, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment below. You know the drill. In any case, I'm so glad you joined me today. Thank you so much for dropping by. And until next time, please take good care of yourself. Bye for now.